Right then, so after the Raw, after WrestleMania 41, it looks like John Cena versus Randy Orton is going to be next for the WWE Undisputed title. And yes, obviously, at the start, John Cena was out there doing his, I won the World Championship promo. Everyone, the fans were there saying, "Oh, we are sorry," basically, cheering on John Cena. But John Cena doesn't accept the fans' apology after how he's been treated over many, many years. So yeah, he then wanted everyone to grab out their phones and make sure that they get a real good video of John Cena lifting up the World Undisputed Championship because he's the last real champion. And everyone gets on film Randy Orton blasting John Cena with an RKO. And yeah, look, I do want to mention a few things that John Cena was saying. I feel like it was very good when, when the crowd were cheering him on because, they were saying, "Oh, we are sorry," even though he's meant to be the biggest heel in the company right now. He said Cody Rhodes' name, and then all the fans started booing Cody. And then John Cena was like, "Oh, yeah, this is what you all do. You just turn on the champions when they lose and all that. You build up someone, then you just boo them," like, referring to what everyone did with him. But yeah, John Cena versus Randy Orton is next. This makes things very interesting, to be honest with you. Randy Orton is the main guy in the poster for Backlash. So this is going to be the match happening at Backlash. John Cena is also advertised to be at Backlash as well. So I am assuming that this is the match that they are going to do. And, you want to get John Cena in the biggest matches possible in his final year in the WWE. So Randy Orton as a first title defense. It's obvious John Cena's going to win, and kind of I would have preferred it to be a bit further down the line, possibly, to bring in that bit more unpredictability. Oh, can Randy Orton win his 15th? Like, he's not going to win at Backlash, but I feel like it was a great, Raw after WrestleMania moment, having Randy Orton come out, RKO Hill John Cena, and have him laid out there, standing over him with the title. Randy Orton did lift up the title as well. And yeah, it looks like he wants John Cena next. And also as well, John Cena's scheduled to be appearing on SmackDown. Other than that, he isn't really scheduled to be appearing other than at Backlash. So I do think Randy Orton is a good guy to carry, to really carry the storyline between John Cena and Randy Orton. They have big history in general as well. And yeah, I think if you're thinking of it that way, John Cena's not going to be around. Randy Orton's here week in, week out. He can carry the storyline. He's a good guy to be able to do that. So, yeah, I guess it does make sense to do this at Backlash in a way, to be honest, even though I kind of would have preferred it to be further down the line. But I'm happy with it. We know they're going to be able to put on a big spectacle. It's another absolutely huge match, and it's going to get people tuned into Backlash. And at the moment, WWE really want to get their viewers up on Netflix, even more ideally for other premium live events. And having Randy Orton versus John Cena is going to do just that. So yeah, business-wise, I think it is right to have this go down. Now, Randy Orton's going to be a 15-time world champ at some point. He could even be a 16-time. You never know. He could do it 17 times. Orton's going to have his moments again at some point. It's not going to be a Backlash, though. This year is the year of John Cena where he is going to be able to get a big win over Randy Orton. And this one is huge as well because it is the final match where John Cena and Randy Orton are likely going to be wrestling each other. So this is a match where it is going to get big attention. And, there's no better place to have advertised this match apart from a Raw after WrestleMania. So, I think they've targeted the right audience here, and it's going to make people want to tune in for next week. It's going to make people want to tune in at SmackDown where John Cena is scheduled to be. So yeah, this is exciting in my opinion. This is exciting. And, we know Randy Orton's going to have a great show, and we know John Cena is going to win, but the build-up should be good. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. And obviously with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens being scrapped and Orton having to, have a replacement in Joe Hendry, it really does make up for what happened there. I mean, nothing's Kevin Owens' fault, of course. He got injured. And that is unfortunate, of course. But now Randy Orton gets his big match. And, you know, after 20 matches at WrestleMania for Randy Orton, 20 years at WrestleMania, this is a big year for Randy Orton as well. And yeah, they've got to do John Cena versus Randy Orton at some point. And then, you know, if this is in the plans, and the plans probably weren't going to be Orton to take it off him anyway. Yeah, get it all sorted, you know, build up the story from the Raw after WrestleMania, which is what they did. And yeah, here we go. We got John Cena versus Randy Orton. And yeah, it all adds up. As I said, Randy Orton's on the cover for Backlash. So yeah, he's on the poster. Let's just get it done. And it's in St. Louis, I've just seen as well, where Randy Orton is from. So, you know, give Randy Orton a big match there. And also as well, if it's in St. Louis, the crowd are guaranteed to be behind Randy Orton. And that's a big thing because John Cena, he was basically cheered at WrestleMania before the match with Cody Rhodes when doing the announcements. Randy Orton in St. Louis is going to be the one being cheered. So, yeah, it's good to be able to get the fans really behind someone. And anyway, fans are always behind Randy Orton anyway. They're going to be cheering him. And that's the important thing. So I do think that this is a good narrative switch from WWE as well, from having Cena cheered against Cody Rhodes. You know, they want him booed, and Randy Orton's a good guy to get the crowd are going to get behind. That is guaranteed, and it's in St. Louis. So yeah, it does make sense for Randy Orton to actually be the next guy in line for John Cena, the more you think of it. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you all in the next one.